Guess what? Right now we are in a nocturnal house. In this enclosure we have real life thorny devils. At the back there's a parent with a baby. Did you know that thorny devils, when they're on the ground and they need water, they vibrate to make the water come up out of the ground into their bodies so they can have water? Dry land, right? But there's lakes out here and rivers out here as well. Look at all the marine life they've got. Isn't it beautiful? Here we are in Big Four Holiday Park at the stargazing tour. Today I am with Andrew and I'm asking 3 questions. What is your favourite planet?
My favourite planet would probably be Saturn, because Saturn you got the rings, and often when I show people Saturn I've been accused of putting a slide in. People accuse me of cheating because it looks so artificial. But yeah, the ring Saturn is I reckon most beautiful because of the rings. Saturn's my choice.
Speaking of Saturn,
yeah.
What are the rings made out of?
Yes, Saturn's rings, unlike the planet itself, is made of gas. In fact, Saturn is so low in density. If you had a big tub of water, and you'd need a very big tub of water here, Saturn would actually float on top like a beach ball. That's how light and low density it is. But the rings that go around, the rings are actually made of icy particles. Now, trillions and trillions of them, and most of the particles in Saturn's rings would be like the size of the grains of sand down here, but the biggest ones would be about the size of a town block in the middle of Alice Springs, like one of the blocks in town. So like a big building block. And all those ring particles are held together by a combination of gravity of Saturn itself, but also some little moons that orbit close in. They're called shepherd moons, and they sort of keep the ring system stable, or relatively stable. It does change, does sort of wear away after time. Yeah, so that's what the rings of Saturn are. Looks like in the telescope, as I said, looks really artificial when you see that. A lot of people think I've put like something in there to cheat, but no, it's the real thing. So yeah, Saturn is very beautiful. Yeah, it's really, really nice one to look at. We had a look at Jupiter there. That's pretty good too. Yeah, the other planets. Yeah, Venus is sometimes good. More when it gets closer to us. Mars occasionally. Mars is probably the one people ask me about a lot, because I think a lot of people, the idea of other life, Martians, all that sort of stuff. I get asked about that. Little green men, even all that sort of stuff. I get asked about. I've never seen a little green men, by the way. That's a whole other thing. And the other question?
What are the black marks on the moon?
Yes, those black marks, I did talk about them earlier. They are the mare, M-A-R-E. So it comes from Latin meaning sea, the mare. But yeah, they're not actually seas at all. There's no water, well, there's no liquid water on the moon. It's impossible because there's no atmosphere to keep that like that. So what you're seeing, those dark patches, those mare, are lava plains. They're made of lava, like it's lava that's solidified. And as I was saying before, it's very like a rock called basalt on the Earth. It's like a volcanic rock that wells up from the interior, and it's very hard, dark, glassy-looking volcanic rock. And that's what a lot of the astronauts, when they went there to the moon, they brought back all the rock samples, and a lot of that was mare area, and that was that's very like basalt, as I said. So it's a rock that you can actually see in parts of Australia if you know the right areas to look from volcanoes. Yep.
Thank
There we
you.
go. My pleasure.